Hello, how you feeling? How you doing? What's going on? Welcome back or welcome. My name is Jasmine. We are going to continue on with this Vlogmas train. So just get into it. Relax with me, vibe with me. Today we are doing a, how does it go? Aita. Am I the a-hole? I love these. If you don't know, you wouldn't because I never talked about these. So I love to read Am I the A-hole stories just to see, like, first of all, are they really? And then second of all, how does like majority of the people feel? Like, how does the peanut gallery feel? Do they like feel the same way as me morally, ethically, things like that, or not? So this one is a recent one and I'll put it up here somewhere so you can read along with me. But it says, am I the a-hole for not agreeing to work Christmas for co-workers with children? Before I even give my piece, I am just going to read. It says, I've 23-year-old female, have been employed at my work for about a year now. I got hired on right after I graduated. On holidays, can I read? Our holiday schedules switch each year, meaning employees are scheduled to work every other Christmas. I worked last Christmas, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and the 26th, pretty much when everybody else is off, meaning this year I'm scheduled to be off for Christmas. I don't have children, but am very close to my family, and so I was looking forward to not having to worry about work and spend Christmas time completely focused on them. Our Christmas schedule has come out, and this has led to annoyed parents of small children because they have to work Christmas this year. I was approached by a few co-workers about me working their Christmas shifts. Employees are not able to do shift exchanges, meaning you can trade shifts, and they would work shifts of mine before Christmas. Everyone knows that my boyfriend and I, who is a 25-year-old male, don't have children as of yet, so I tend to be one of the people that get asked the most for shift exchanges. I declined the coworkers that asked if I would work their Christmas this year, and I could tell there was an annoyance about this. The thing is, if I agreed to work this Christmas, I would most definitely be working 3 Christmases in a row because I doubt I would be able to find anyone to switch with me next year if I tried, as obviously Christmas is a time where no one willingly wants to work. I may not have kids, but my family is very close and my grandparents have medical problems, so I try to enjoy every moment with them I can. This is my interjection. Baby, it don't matter. It does not matter. Let's continue. I was also looking forward to not feeling exhausted during family time. Seeing the annoyance of coworkers when I declined made me both feel bad and frustrated. I understand that everyone obviously wants to be with their kids during Christmas, but I want to be with my family too. So I'm wondering, am I the a-hole for saying no to working Christmas if I don't have kids? First of all, baby, no, you're not. No, you're not. The whole purpose of having the shift of when you're on, when you're off, is so that everybody has the opportunity to spend Christmas with their families. It shouldn't matter if you have kids or not. It shouldn't matter if you have a sick grandparent or not. Baby, if it's my Christmas off and I want to sit in my house alone, then that's what I'm gonna do. Don't make me feel bad because you decided to have kids and I don't have none right now. So that means you should be off from work and I should have to work. It don't work like that. If you have children and you are at a job like this, do not make somebody else feel bad about that. I know none of y'all would do that. That's besides the point. But if you're a person in this position, because I have been a person in this position, and I will say I'm not giving in because I'm also close to my family. You're somebody's child. Like, why do I have to give up my Christmas because you have kids? If you want to spend Christmas with your family and your job isn't allowing it, then you need to find a new job because it has nothing to do with me at this point. That's a personal problem. And that may sound mean, but again, it's a personal problem. Say it with me. Personal problem. That's not my problem. I cannot help you with the, issues of you working and you got kids. You need to find a different job. This isn't the job for you. I worked last year while you were off. You didn't offer to come in for me. So guess what, baby? What I am about to do, I am about to enjoy this family time off with my mans and my mama and my daddy and my cousins and them, period. So no, In this situation, I would say that they are not the a-hole. And from what I can see, the peanut gallery agreed. So this next one is a little weird. It's a little weird. I am going to do two, so I'm gonna do another one. This next one is, am I the a-hole for telling the kids their dad took this year's Christmas away from them? So it reads, please read before you judge. Thank you, exclamation point. Baby, we don't need all of that context. People gonna judge regardless. It's the internet. Okay, it says, so I'm a working mother of 3 kids, 5, 9, and 11. My husband used to have a job, but was also let go. Can I read? Oh my gosh. But was let go at the end of 2020 and hasn't worked since then. We'll come back to that. Put a pin in it. It says, yes, he worked in few places here and there like a gas station, but he couldn't keep it because he lacked motivation and passion. That whole thing is the issue for me, but we will continue. All in all, our financial situation isn't so great, but I've decided to start saving money to be able to get the decent Christmas celebration the kids wanted and couldn't get in 2019 and 2020. I've put money aside to buy decoration and prepare meals and also gifts, but just a couple of days ago, found out that my husband had taken $500 out of my account, and from the money I saved, parentheses, the rest of my salary goes to bills and groceries, basically as a side note, and gave them to his little brother to help him out in child support. I found out and had a big argument with him about how he essentially stole this year's Christmas from the kids to help his irresponsible brother pay for child support. My husband apologetically said he had no choice and was pushed by family to contribute and pay part of his brother's child support. Otherwise, they wouldn't see their nephew's grandchildren since his brother's baby mama is vicious and spiteful. It's a lot of problems popping up in here that I just don't like. The kids came in and I just told them that unfortunately I can't afford Christmas this year, and it's because of their dad who took it away from them by taking the money I saved. There was utter silence and my husband glanced at me in disbelief. He told the kids to go to their room and screamed, asking what the F is wrong with me to spout this kind of BS in front of the kids. I said it's the truth and that I sacrificed so much to save money to give the kids some joy this holiday. Then he selfishly took the money and gave it away. He said he would pay me back in time before Christmas, but I don't see this possible since he doesn't even have gas money. You know she mad. When she say you ain't even got gas money, bruh, that means she been thinking about this long and hard well before you took that money for Christmas. He got pissed and said I shouldn't tell the kids that he took their Christmas money and that the psychological damage I'm doing to the kids is worth a lot more than money, and accused me of turning the kids against him and making them resent him for trying to help out a family member, and stormed off and spent time with his family, who accused me of causing my children mental traumas by saying their dad took Christmas away from them and alienating them from him. Adding this, just wanted to say that the kids know that mommy is the money who brings home money, and so if Christmas gets canceled and because of money, then they'll think it's because of me. I had many conversations with them about it, and last thing I want is to see them disappointed in me for something that is not my fault. Thank you. So let's break this down a little bit. It sounds like they've already had marital issues already before this, especially with the financial strain of him not working since the end of last year, and here it is, we're looping into the end, we're at the end of this year, so a whole year he hasn't had like a steady job with a steady income, and here it is, she's feeding 5 people by herself. Depending on where her job is, they're already struggling, so she's probably robbing Peter to pay Paul, and here he go giving $500 that they really don't have, that she's like worked hard and overextended herself for, to make sure their kids have Christmas, because in 2019 and 2020 they didn't have Christmas. So first thought is, no, she is not the a-hole. Second thought is, it sounds like the kids already know Santa Claus isn't real, is my understanding. And so it seems like the kids know that, you know, they've already had this conversation, probably because this is going on the 3rd year of financial issues. So they probably sat down and had a conversation with the kids that Santa Claus isn't real, or they just they're not raised in a Santa Claus household. Either is fine. It's your children, you do what you please. However, her telling the kids that her husband is the reason why they're not having Christmas, it's a little messed up. I'm not gonna say it along the lines of psychological, mental damage and all of that stuff, but it is a little messed up. The same excuse that you gave for 2019 and 2020, I would think you can give for this year. However, best believe behind closed doors, he would have got some words from me. He would have got every curse word that I am not permitted to say on YouTube, he would have heard behind them closed doors. And the fact that my children probably would have heard that through the door just would have upsetted me even further, unfortunately, because here you are. It sounds like there was, like I've already said this, like there's already strain on the relationship because of the financial issues. And the fact that everybody's hiring and the fact that you can't keep a job because you're not motivated enough, you're being lazy and you don't want to work and you're living off of your wife who is taking care of you and your family. And that's unacceptable to me, especially in these times where times are extremely hard. Nothing is getting cheaper. Everything is getting more expensive. And what you're telling me is you're unmotivated to go to work to feed your family? That's what you're telling me? So to approach it calmly, if I was in her situation, because of the stress and the pressure and everything else, the anxiety and everything else that's going on, I probably wouldn't have approached it in a calm manner. I probably would have, like I said, cussed him out with every curse word. Unfortunately, that is not the proper way to communicate with your partner. It is not. But when you are under pressure, you're gonna crack, especially when somebody does something like that. $500 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money to me. It's a lot of money to a lot of people. $500 can make a difference, like it is here for her children. And for him to just not even to discuss it, is already communication issue layers in this relationship. For him to not discuss it with her before taking it out of her account to give to his brother is a red flag. That's not a relationship. So you just taking money out of your wife's account and giving it to your brother. I have a problem with that. No, you have to discuss with me first. Like some couples have, we have to discuss the amount that if you spend below this amount, I don't need to know about it. But if you spend above this amount, I need to know. $500 is for sure. I need to know what you do with that money. So he should have approached her about it. His brother, like I get it. His baby mama is a hot mess. But at the same time, that is not your kid's problem. That is not your kid's responsibility. So why are you taking away their Christmas for your brother who had all year to pay his child support? So I'm thinking the same way the husband is working is the same way the brother isn't working, so he's not paying child support. So why is his family making y'all feel like you have to, really her, feel like she has to pay for the brother's child support when, like, let's say the husband's mama, like, why does the husband's mama feel like you, the only person paying for all 5 of y'all, have to give up money, all of the money, not some of the money, all of the money. You just paid the child support and that's not even your child. You ain't asked for help. You just asked not to contribute. You just asked for the money. I have a problem with that. So she was deemed not the a-hole, but it was kind of conflicting from the comments from the peanut gallery of how other people felt. Based on everything that was said here, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think in the comments about both of these scenarios? I want to know if we're on the same page or if maybe I'm just tripping, because I could be tripping. That happens. That's why we talk. That's why we communicate, so we can learn, so we can grow, so we can get better, right? Yeah. But with this, no, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, baby. 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row we've been having financial issues. 1 whole year after the 2 years we've been having financial issues. You don't have the motivation to go to work, and I'm paying for you and these 3 kids. Technically, I'm paying for 4 kids. It's not gonna work for me. No. It's not gonna work for moi. I'm not doing it. You better go stay with your people. The same people who got you making me feel bad for coming at you for taking the money out of the account without talking to me, to your brother. No. Anyways, I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.